Welcome back to Final Score Friday, sponsored by Toyota and Reynolds Community College.
Welcome back as we wrap up our 30th season of Final Score Friday with the cheerleaders from Hollis Springs. They are used to watching playoff games as the Springers are a perennial participant, but it's not that way for everyone. And we're talking about Colonial Heights, who earned our Team of the Week honor back on Tuesday for not only hosting, but winning their first playoff game, getting a last-second victory over New Kent and advancing to the second round for the first time in school history.
And for their efforts, they got a trip to Williamsburg to face top-seeded Lafayette. The Rams coming in undefeated, 11-0, having given up more than a touchdown just once this season. These two met in the playoffs 2 years ago. Colonial Heights back to punt, but it is going to be blocked by Baum Hagi, and he returns it in for the score, and it's 6-0 Rams. There was 14-0 later when Najar Bostic to Zamarian Mason for the score. That cuts the lead in half to 14-7, but Hagi added a touchdown run in the Colonial season. Great season for Justin Keeler and the Colonials, but it comes to an end tonight as they lose 56-7 to the Rams.
The statue is still being built down in Colonial Heights. Sticking in Williamsburg for King William on the road at Bruton after the Cavaliers pulled off a first-round upset last week over Southampton, the 2 seed. This is the third straight year these two have met in the playoffs. Early on, the home team would strike. Ashton Bell to Kalan Morrell. That's a touchdown. Cavaliers, though, led 7-6 at the break, third quarter. Here come the fighting Scott Moores. King Williams, Trenton Stallings with the pump fake, but he tucks it in and will run it in himself.
Oh, my goodness.
How about this?
Can't bring him down.
Stallings with a touchdown to make it 14-6. Bruton will get a score, get within a score, but the Cavaliers are on to the regional final as the 7th seed as they win 21-14.
Good for them. They even their record after starting 0-6. Out to the northern neck. Rick Stokes made the trip all the way up to Rappahannock tonight, where the top-seeded Raiders hosted Westmoreland. First quarter, first play from scrimmage. Kenneth Madison gone. 62 yards for the touchdown, and the Raiders led 7-0. Later in the first half, Madison again from 16 yards out this time. That made it 14-0. They got a safety that advanced their lead to 16-0, and then Carter Sullivan would punch it in from 1 yard out. All Raiders tonight. They'll host a regional final next week after a 56-14 win over the Eagles.
Now on the way back to town, Rick got something to eat and then stopped at Essex where the Trojans hosted Middlesex. The Chargers had not beaten the Trojans since 1991, and Keon Hinch, he's doing some things. He's going to hit his head on the goalpost after breaking some tackles and goes 93 yards for the touchdown to make it 58-0 Essex. They will add on to the lead by the special teams. Elijah Morton blocks the punt, eventually recovered by Devin Childs to make it 65-0 Essex. The Trojans will get Rappahannock in the Region 1A final as they roll 72-0 over Middlesex.
Still to come. We got one more score and a preview of tomorrow's big game in Dinwiddie when Final Score Friday returns.